The coronavirus is mutating. Are all mutants new variants? Are these mutants or new variants killing more people? Or are the new variants infecting more people? Lots of questions and even more panic. But here is what you need to know. First of all viruses, leave alone the coronavirus, will mutate. That's the nature of the organism. So while complicated names like the B.1.17, which is the UK strain of the virus, and we have cases of this in India, will start to ring alarm bells, what you need to know is that there are over 7,000 mutations of the coronavirus in India already. 2 strains of the virus have been identified in Telangana, in Kerala and Maharashtra. But what the government says is that right now there is nothing to show that it is these new strains which is leading to more infection in any of these states. In fact, it is a mutant strain which has led to the spike of cases in Amravati, a small district in the state of Maharashtra. But the rise is not limited to Maharashtra. Several states where mutant strains have not been found are seeing a spike in the number of cases. And scientists, of course, are saying that right now there isn't any link really between the resurgence of cases and the mutant strains. So which are the 2 strains that the government of India is talking about? N440K and E484K variants are the new. A study done by CSIR and the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology has found that at least one strain, which is the N440K, was spreading much more in southern India. What the government says is that these are the strains which can't be called Indian variants because they have been circulating outside India as well. But mutants and variants aren't the same thing, and these 2 terms should not be used interchangeably. Variants differ from the original virus. A mutation is a change in a nucleic acid base or amino acid molecule. The key is to understand the nature of the virus and how it is mutating essentially, and what kind of impact it can have on the person who gets the mutant virus. It is for this reason that genome sequencing needs to be done. Scientists say that to understand the nature of the virus and how badly it is impacting the patient, mutation has to be analyzed. This analysis is called genome sequencing. Problem is that scientists are in fact in India saying that not much genome sequencing is being done right now to understand the changing nature of the virus. Experts say that more coronavirus genomes need to be sequenced across the country to accurately identify the emergence of these and other new strains. So far, India has deposited over 6,000 genomes, which experts say is not full capacity utilization. The Indian government's initiative AVINSA-COG, a consortium of labs to do genome sequencing, which aims to sequence 5% of all positive cases, should soon address this. Virus genomes constantly alter or mutate, changing a few letters at a time as they divide and spread by infecting more people. So, at the end of the day, and this is what scientists and medical experts are saying, that you may do genome sequencing to understand the nature of the virus mutation, to see what's really happening in the country vis-a-vis the pandemic, vis-a-vis the infection, what actually is leading to a spike in cases, what's the potential of the mutating virus really to kill more or to cause more severe infection, like B.1.17 is a strain which is causing more transmissibility of infection. That's the UK strain of the virus. But in the longer run, what we continue to need to do is follow COVID-appropriate behavior, and that is something that needs to be done till the time the pandemic is over.